Blessings, yeah. Welcome to Life's Place, where I just have random thoughts and I just hit play. But this is like the energy that's been going on for so long, right? That you're supposed to be crazy, cuckoo, and all that shit. You know, you can be so respectful and genuine, and you know, walking your truth and shit. But there's some people that have the intention of really try to control your life behind the scenes after, you know, that you get in front of them because of envy, out of their this energy is so fucking annoying, yo. And I wish this to never for no one to ever come across this type of energy, but it's envy and jealousy, all because of what you do for you, all because of you, really, the light in you, and who's attracted to you, what you're magnetizing to you, and what it is about you overall. That some people truly will try to create a narrative behind your back to make it seem like you were one thing in front of people and another thing behind the scenes, right? All because, yo, that shit builds from insecurity. That shit builds from weakness. That shit is built from instability of their own foundation, where they're not really seeing themselves through clarity because they're being seen through a mask, behind a mask or an image that they got to hold up. That, you know what? ah, the shit that's like that nana boo boo type of attitude, it's still the mindset of jealousy is so overrated, yo. It's like the most unhealed version of a person that really shows and express themselves of what it is that they really can't bring themselves to do for themselves. Whereas the envy is like, some people don't want to put in the work in themselves, on themselves, to be exactly what it is that they envy. But they will concoct some stories and shit. They'll do some whole bullshit to make it seem like you are full of shit, all because of the envy and the jealousy, the rejection, where, you know, some people truly don't ever expect for them to be treated just the way that they treat you, but gracefully, with respect to them being an asshole to you type of shit, right? It's like some people are used to the rah-rah type of life, the chaotic type of life, where they want to talk over you to instill that fear in you. Therefore, you back away from your truth. Therefore, the truth of what they spoke on you actually sticks. It actually moves. It actually keeps walking as if it's true. Whereas these are the copy. They'll copy your speak, whatever it is that you do, because all of the shit that they do behind the scenes is to make people not come after you, not look at you, not to magnetize this, or the magnetism of you to truly stop, as if they are the most high that's able to control over 8 billion people and more. It's only them being able to stop the people that they know that's on the same vibrating level as them, that's gonna, that they can, wow. It's only the people that they can control that is on the same low vibrating energy as them, that has the envy and the jealousy, that they can be controlled and held on a puppet string, that if they're told to do one thing, they all do it, but never see it as following orders from those that don't like you. It's like, backing up somebody that's about to rob you, but because they're getting $5 out of it, who the fuck are you? It's like really going up against people that was set up to really be the thief in your life, out of your energy, your time, jobs, future, collaborations, people, places, things that you could add to you and shit like that, all because of the fact of the value that you have within yourself, by yourself. Because some people need people in order to feel like they are somebody, whereas you being somebody by yourself irritates those that need people to stand, bless you, that needs people to stand by them, to feel like they are anyone else but themselves. The ones that truly do hold up the facade, but will have, like, it's like some people's egos are just that big that they feel as though that they are 8 billion people in one. That if they gather a whole brigade of people to not watch a video, to not sit up there and, purchase from you, not to want to talk to you, not to want to see you, that they feel as though that their ego standing behind that arrogance and so pridefully think that they are 8 billion people in one, that they gathered the great brigade of people, that they are 8 billion in one times. The grandoir of the mind. It's good or bad. Where it is, it's going to expand you, to multiply you, to magnify you, to magnetize the whatever it is on the inside that you intentionally want to grow for you. But some people's egos are so big that they can't even hear themselves. Some people's egos are too big that they can't even hear others. Some people's egos are too big that they don't even know how low they are when it comes to the ditch that they dig. But they dug it for you to fall into. It's like the one that really feels as though they have so much power, more than the Most High, that they can pay and bribe. It's the same fucking energy that will really go to a casino with your identity, marry you with that false identity. This is the same one that'll put a life insurance policy on that identity, on you, but living through a false identity, because the narrative that they created for you was that you were an addict, a whore, a prostitute, and you was an alcoholic. So the trajectory that they had for your life was already on that suicidal part, or somebody was supposed to murk you. Whereas the false marriage is supposed to work and come true. So they have to keep on manipulating the crew around you, the crowd around you, the audience around you, to make their narrative seem true. Because you're never supposed to walk in your truth at all. You're supposed to be hidden. You're supposed to be all in fear, because of the fact that there's so many people talking about you, making you feel the ways and looking at you this way and that way. And everybody's hiding their man, everybody's hiding their woman, because you might want them, because you're a slur and this and that and everything else. The story has to stick. And they'll even do, God forbid you texted anybody or emailed anybody or sent them a DM. They'll use that against you too, to make the story fit. All because they don't like you. They don't like your work ethic. They don't like what you do for you. They don't like the fact that you speak and live and breathe and move in your truth. All because it will expose the lies that they told on you. Because what's behind closed doors, nobody knows who is who, except for those that are working with those who are working against you. But you are never supposed to over you, controlling your life, and when you're supposed to speak, when you're supposed to say, when you're supposed to heal, and what time you're supposed to play some games, just to make it seem like they were helping you regain your life, while they created a backstory for you that ain't even your life. But money is the root of all evil to some people. They got the root of evil within them, that will do the most to try to take money from those that built for them, all because they have no stable stability or a foundation that they can walk on that's stable for them.